Students, take your seats, grab your quills, your parchment, your potion components, your magical focuses, and whoever's sitting next to you because IOTH Academy is back. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, and I will be your game master. Joining me, we've got Leg Day, we've got Lemon Kiwi, we've got Anacra, and Crone will be with us at the half. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Still alive.
Didn't die during prom yet. We're not done.
Yay.
What you gonna title this on the YouTube? Green Gala Part 2.
Electric
Find
Boogaloo.
out, I guess.
I always name these after stuff goes down, right? Because I never know if you're going to murder a hag or not. It's just...
Good
Damn.
point.
I'm only barely in control of this thing. I just sort of follow along wherever it goes and title
we
it
missed
accordingly.
out on murdering the first year degree, but we'll get it next time around.
Oh, damn it. I should have asked you, murder in the first year degree. But that episode, that VOD is named and uploaded and everything.
It's too far gone now. It's too far gone.
Anyways, welcome back, everybody. When we last left our heroes, we were nearing the end of the Green Gala. The three gathered here had each delivered heartfelt performances to the praise and adulation of the student body. However, the event was somewhat marred by the intrusion of a fey stranger, a satyr, who tried to awkwardly hit on everybody and then play music that made Athalor's brain go crazy, as one does. To deal with the security threat, Inril Untermauler departed the Green Gala.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oops.
Which will clearly have no consequences whatsoever down the line. Before we move on to the completely inconsequential consequences of said fallout, why don't we go one by one and just remind everybody where we are in the ballroom and what we are doing, starting with Athalor.
Athalor has just had his tentacles pinched. Owie. Someone needs to kiss that better. By the molding of rock along a pillar that he was trying his best to, like, you know, Avenger style, give it a big old hug to stop it from exploding during the performances of Garnet and Arianna. And while Arianna's been performing, Athalor's been like watching while moving around the outside to rescue Garnet from a conversation with a Bronthan and drag her back over. Maybe not rescue, but yeah, be like, yo, good job, by the way, on your performance. Do you want to come say hello to Arianna when she finishes?
Which takes us to Garnet, who had just been talking with Cyrus, who was moved and in awe of the performance that you gave. It reminded him of Brontha, where he grew up, and as a display of the Zalorian faith and traditions, it moved him to his soul. You're in the process of being extricated from said entanglement. How's Garnet doing? How's she feeling? Where's she at right now?
I think when we left off, she was very unsure, or I forgot the word I used, but just in between two ferns, I guess, of just hating and never really practicing that culture and just needing to perform something. And that was the only thing she could perform and wanted to impress everybody. And thankfully did a good job of that, but kind of forgot that this was something she was supposed to keep hidden and is unsure whether, you know, Zalar was actually there for her or not during that performance, and because usually he lets her down. So
In a little bit of an emotional fog as she is extricated from this situation. And Arianna just completed her magical and botanical display to the praise and adulation of her peers and everyone nearby. Had she joined the group? Was Athalor bringing Garnet towards Arianna when we left off?
I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Can I help you, sir? By the way, everybody, this is my dog
Squeaky.
Archer, and he is the one responsible for the squeakies that happened in like episode 1 or 2. Maybe I don't remember which episode it was, but he's the one. It's his fault.
Aw.
16 episodes later, a full appearance.
Yeah.
This is a callback to the early cameo.
Yeah, I had to, we had to keep it a running plot line. But I think at this point, if I'm remembering correctly, Arianna was kind of like after her performance, she just wanted to find everybody. She had the crowd around her. She was like super overwhelmed. So she kind of did her, pleasantries and then excused herself to go find where everybody else went. And apparently, all she can find are Athalor and Garnet right now. But she was super excited to congratulate them on their performances.
All right, excellent. The three of you are reunited. Garnet, is there anything that you wanted, or actually all of you, I want to give you a moment before Una whispers into the darkness of Garnet's mind for our party to reconvene. So we're good then?
What happens with Una?
No, sorry. I was saying, was there anything that the party wanted to share amongst themselves before I have Una chime in? Or were you good? Were you ready to move on from there?
I thought it would be just Arianna, that was a fantastic performance. It looked absolutely beautiful. Well done, Garnet, and I loved it.
Thank you guys. I loved your performances so much. I wish I could have told you right after they happened, but call them
things.
things.
Oh yeah, I didn't
stuff.
tell you about that yet, Garnet. I'll do that in a second. But that's why you couldn't find me.
Oh, you guys just didn't. I thought you guys just didn't watch me.
No, of course we watched you.
Aw, best of the best, and like group high five.
Athalor catches an awkward high five. I don't know if this is reticent to Alpha cultures. Like, yes, nice.
Oh, yes, good. I feel like I was supposed to do something, and I don't remember what it was.
Well,
We've been kind of busy.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't matter that much. If it matters, you would have remembered, right?
Right.
We move.
Oh, Una says they're moving. Cool. Untermauler. Oh, we were supposed to just, make sure he's around. And I'm sure your broken pillar got enough attention, right?
Roll perception check, please, Garnet.
Loading. Pause, champ.
Athalor's already seen Untermauler leave, right? Because at the fucking Saints are like.
With an initial scan, you do not see Inril Untermauler in the room.
Oh. Where he at? Where'd he go? Isn't he supposed to be chaperoning?
I think he's busy chaperoning an intruder. Probably back to his office.
Oh.
Garnet, at that moment,
Una back? Okay.
you receive a flash of a vision from Una. Perched on Sventisko's shoulder. Sventisko is dressed entirely in a deep night blue, her long braid tied up, and she is scaling the outside of the golden spire at the heart of IOTH Academy. Alongside her are two others, and they're all just climbing. And it's an almost impossibly smooth surface, but they're just roll an Arcana check for me.
Oh my god. While I find my dice again. I probably pull everybody to the side and out of earshot of everybody and she's climbing with some friends on the spire. Not cool.
You recognize the effects of potions of climbing at work.
We're very familiar with those.
I was gonna say, when did she become a rock climber?
Like 3.
Oh yeah, I guess they're using potions of climbing, so hopefully they don't fall, because that's my imp that they're falling with.
Uh,
Uh,
how long do potions of climbing last for?
what, 2 hours? 2 hours? I've used one before, so I would probably know, right?
You would probably know. I got to pull this up. But yeah, Untermauler's not there.
On the outside of a spire? Oh,
He's not there either. That'd be a noteworthy development.
Untermauler just kind of flying around on a carpet or something, just around the spire, like doing surveillance. Yeah.
Sup,
Let me
nerds?
show you the world.
the world's most huffy genie.
It lasts for 1 hour.
Oh,
I
1
imagine
hour.
him like hand in hand with a said, I could show you the world.
Oh my god.
The Satan's magic is too strong.
Well, what are we gonna do, guys? I don't see Untermauler anywhere. Did anyone see where he went?
I think he left out the main
No.
door with that satyr or whatever it was. Not sure if we were made aware.
Is Master L now chaperoning by any chance?
Master L now is here.
I probably
In
run over to her and
attendance.
ask if she's seen Untermauler.
The Sky Elf is wearing free-flowing green robes, this sort of light diaphanous green, emphasizing the freedom that they embody and also giving space for her wings to be unfurled. Master Untermauler is tending to a security matter at the moment.
Well, what's wrong? Well, what security thing?
We had an uninvited guest at the gala, but it's been handled.
So is he coming back?
It depends on how the guest behaves, I suppose.
Master L now.
You don't have to raise your hand, Athalor. We're not in class.
I think that guest might have had some kind of effect on me, and Master Untermauler may need to know.
What sort of effect? She peers down at you. Well, actually, you're growing, so it's not down by much.
I don't know why, but no one else heard, and there was like this strange music, and I felt really angry, and I wanted to break things, and maybe if you did, he'd sort of like points over towards where the cups of green flame were, or the sparkles were generated, and there is the broken goblet he just dropped on the floor to try and like sate his lust for violence, and I didn't know it was them, but then when they left, the urges stopped.
Abby, the panpipes played in a key that only you could hear. They've been confiscated. There should be no lasting effects.
Do you know where they went? We really need to talk to him.
Why?
Why not?
Garnet. He's taking the intruder to his office for questioning.
Do we know where his office is?
It's in
Out
the.
of character?
You've never been there, but it is in the spire. As one of the the actual masters, his offices are in the central spire.
Oh, can we? But there's something really urgent that we need to talk to him about. So, can you call him up? Can we go up there?
You can tell me, and I'll send to him.
Well, you can send us to him, maybe.
But why? You just had some rather noteworthy performances, I'll say, of all three of you here. Don't you want to dance with your peers? This is one of your few nights this year to actually celebrate anything.
I'm having issues controlling my spells.
Roll a deception check, please, Garnet. A7, you have already received 1 point of inspiration tonight. Would you like to use it?
Yeah. Thanks, Chad.
20 total.
There you go.
If you're having difficulty controlling your power, Garnet, you should be speaking with me, not Master Untermauler.
And I'm gonna animate my guardian shade behind me, making it look uncontrolled. And I'm gonna have my shadow just throw something. I feel like this is a security issue.
What in the?
All right, so her shadow throws something, just yeets a cup across the room. It just goes flying off of the floor. Or the shadow passes over a table, just grabs it and throws it. Roll an Arcana check, please, Garnet. Arianna and Athalor, are you doing anything in the meantime?
Oh, can I lucky dice that?
You can lucky dice that.
I don't know if Athalor and Arianna have encountered this shade before.
It's a natural one. A 2 is better than a natural 1.
True. That is not saved.
I think Athalor is going to be legitimately incredulous, having, I think, not seen this shade before. Like, what the bloody fuck is this?
Yeah, see, that's a problem. Yeah, but
That's
what's going on back there?
Violent, very violent.
We've not seen that before.
Garnet,
No, never.
you have a flash of a vision.
Oh fuck.
The 3 of them climb around the edges of a large window. One of them starts to crawl forward, and as they reach for the windowsill, you can see blue, scaly, clawed hands of a dragonborn. But as they're about to touch, Sventisko holds up a hand in warning. Puts a finger to her temple and casts Detect Magic. And the glyphs of an alarm spell appear invisibly floating over the window. You flash back to the scene before you.
At least someone fucking listens.
Garnet, if you're not feeling well, if you're having some difficulty with your power, come with me. We'll leave the Gala immediately.
Is this not a security issue? As
Yes.
my shadow, I make him start walking around, throwing shit. He can be within 30 feet, I think.
Is this one that you want to share with the Untermauler? Or is this something that we need to keep between the two of us?
I really want to talk to Untermauler. I really need to.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck. Okay. No whammies. Oh.
23. Oh, God. All right, Garnet, come with me. And she starts walking out of the ballroom.
I try to grab the shadow's hand, but it's a shadow, so I'm like, come here, come here. And I'm arguing with the shadow, and he eventually just follows me along, because he literally can't not follow me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like trying to like go and claw and throw stuff, but as I walk, he's like being dragged.
It's like miming their way back. Like,
Yeah.
Wow! Oh, bum, 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 bum.
A leashed child.
One of those little monkey backpack leashes just boing on a tether. What are Athalor and Arianna doing?
Do we go? Do we?
I'm like motioning. Come.
Yeah, I think she's saying to go.
She must know something that we don't.
All right. I'm not standing next to a shadow thing. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think I told you guys about the Untermauler thing, did I not? I swear we talked about the Sventisko thing, right?
Yeah, we know about the Untermauler thing.
Oh.
Athalor just hasn't seen your shadow bro before.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, what the fuck is that?
Should we really come along with you?
Arianna, as you're contemplating this, you see Renobi walking through the crowd, just kind of looking around, searching for something or someone.
Oh, no. Date ditched.
She feels a sense of honor to like.
Can Athalor weigh up if El now finds it an imposition that Athalor kind of moves up alongside them?
Elna's already turned on her heel dramatically with a little flourish of her wings and is walking towards the exit. She's not looking at the two of you.
I, Athalor, I feel like you should go with Garnet right now, and maybe I can just catch up in like a minute. Um, I feel like I have to go take care of something.
Okay, sounds good. Best of the best. I'm gonna try not to die to that Shadow Man. BRB?
Yeah. I'll try to be there as soon as I can. 30 seconds, maybe. I don't know. I'll be there.
Athalor would try his best to like walk abreast with Garnet as to like don't like it.
As you say that, Elnau's pointed ears perk up, and she turns over her shoulder and notices the Alfar following behind and raises an eyebrow.
Hi. I'm
Hi.
I'm Garnet's date.
I like hold Athalor's hand. I can't ditch my date. That would be so antisocial of me. Elnau, come on.
She gives you an unimpressed look, Garnet.
I kind of like get a little closer to Athalor. He's my, I feel so safe around, around him.
Really?
Athalor's armor pointedly clanks.
Emotional support elf. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, you are...
Athalor. Pleasure to meet you, Master Elnau. I don't think I've had any of your classes yet.
No, you wouldn't. You're fourth year. Athalor, Garnet and I need to discuss some individual matters. Do you mind? This is pertinent to her magical specialty and doesn't necessarily involve you.
Right. But what if I wanted to learn?
I'm sure you're quite talented at whatever your individual brand of magic is, Athalor, but if you were capable of learning, I would know about it by now.
Oh, this bitch hates you.
Athalor looks somewhat crestfallen. It's like, oh. Okay. All right, then. He kind of looks up at Garnet. Performative eyes. Venture back soon, my love.
See you soon, my sweet. As I kind of let go of his hand and start walking in slow motion away. No. All dramatically.
Do you speak Elvish, Garnet?
No.
All right. Athalor, roll a perception check as Master Elnau rolls her eyes and mutters something in the Elvish tongue under her breath. Oh, to be young again.
Aww.
All right. So, unless further action is taken, Master Elnau and Garnet are passing through the doorway of the ballroom and leaving Athalor standing upon that threshold while Arianna goes to reunite with Renobi to have a quick word. Is anybody taking any action about this?
Seems important.
I think Athalor's in two minds. Like, he doesn't want to let Garnet go alone, but at the same time, if shit's about to go wrong, maybe it's better if I'm here.
Maybe send a message to Athalor like, we need to go and find him tomorrow. We need to get to his office or bring him here. Get him out of the office.
That's a great point. This is a good time for me to establish a telepathic bond while I have eyesight within 30 feet of you.
And I forget, once that's broken, or once that distance is exceeded, does it continue to work? Drop it in chat.
Yeah, bam. This bad boy.
Number of miles equal to your charisma modifier. You will be fine.
Which is 2, yeah, providing we don't have a really, really big skull.
No, I mean, the dome, the sphere itself is roughly 1 mile from side to side. All right. Athalor opens a telepathic channel with Garnet as she walks out the door, and Arianna makes her way through the crowd towards Renobi, who again was on the lookout for you.
Oh, Renobi, sorry. I got a little carried away with what was happening after the performance, and looks like something has also come up that I need to go take care of. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I heard something was wrong with one of the plants that I'm working on for a side project, and it's a little urgent because my grade kind of depends on it, and that's not going so well for me right now. So,
She
as you
Her-
know,
she looks a little let down. Roll a deception check for me, please, since you are absolutely lying. A 5. Would you like to use some inspiration on that one? All right, go ahead and re-roll that. 18.
better.
Yeah, okay. But look, Arianna, that was incredible. Can we talk about that later? I just want to know where your head was at, where that stuff came from, because wow.
Yeah, Renobi, we absolutely can. I just want to say I had the best time tonight. I really appreciate your understanding when it comes to everything going on right now, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.
She kind of just gives you a little nod, and her cheeks flush a little bit, and she flashes a quick smile and says, "Okay, good luck," and then turns around to go back to the turns around very quickly to go back to the rest of the dance. At which point,
Okay.
you notice Athalor standing in the doorway with no sky elf to be seen.
Yeah, things didn't go great.
No, it doesn't look like it. No.
Yeah, I think Master Elna was willing to do pretty much anything to get rid of me. I think they're about one line away from saying it was women's issues.
We're gonna talk about that later. But okay. I mean, I feel like the way that, well, actually, what is going on? So, Sventisko is like trying to break into Master
Yes.
Elna's, like Master Untermauler's office right now.
Yep.
What is going on with that? And now Garnet is making excuses to go try to see Untermauler. Am I getting the whole picture here? Something is going wrong, right?
I think that we may have suffered a slight dereliction of duty in trying to keep Master Untermauler here. And no minotaur.
As this conversation proceeds, Garnet, you have a vision. Sventisko removes from her pouch 2 crystalline lenses, places one into each of her eyes, blinks for a moment, then moves extremely close to the windowsill, grabs out an iron and a silver pick, sticks them into the glyph of alarm, and very carefully unloops the invisible spell.
Oh.
I would like you to roll 1d20 to represent her effort.
Oh, I suck at. Oh no! She doesn't technically have lucky.
Sventisko lucky.
I had a question. Is this within 100 feet of where I currently am?
It is not within 100 feet of where you currently are. You're just getting little bits and flashes. That is all.
All right. That's why you don't ask me to roll. I'm rolling bad today.
Let us see if Sventisko is lucky or not. Nope.
Wait. Oh no.
What were you going to say?
was gonna say, wait, there was inspos in chat, but that was for Squeaky and not it's Sventisko.
Yep.
Rip.
Chat, it's time to burn those inspos for disadvantages for Sventisko.
Oh,
Depending on which side you're on.
okay. Sventisko just got inspiration. So go ahead, Garnet, and roll a second check.
Are you sure you want me to do it?
If anyone
sure
else on the team
already
wants to
have-
take it.
No, this is all you, Untermauler.
Oh fuck. Okay.
19.
God.
All right. She
Oh,
almost
God.
slips. But then one of her companions, you can just barely see in all of the, about 5 foot tall, you can just barely see in all of the night blue stealth outfit, green eyes, grabs her hand, shakes her head, and points. And Sventisko nods and then unloops and disarms the alarm spell without setting it off. And then attempts to open it very, very quietly, very carefully. Goes to open it. And it is locked. With a magic spell. An arcane lock spell.
Wouldn't she
That-
know after the detect magic that was there?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't blow her up. All right.
What?
Sorry, back to Athalor and Arianna. As Garnet is experiencing this vision, they were catching up and attempting to get in the same space.
So are we all caught up on this plan and how we've messed it up?
Where the heck did the satyr come from?
I don't know.
Were there multiple satyrs?
I think it was just the one. I think they really liked me. And that's why I was kind of rude. I'm sorry.
Well, no, someone really weird came up to me during the Green Gala. Before the performances started happening, I was dancing with Renobi, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy comes over.
Who?
Well, I don't know.
Just.
I don't know. I don't know who he was, but I wasn't even sure he was asking me to dance with him. There was a lot that kind of went wrong in that situation. But that's not the point. I didn't know who this person was. Could they just have been maybe a student from one of the other places in the school?
Did you recognize them from the Grove? Like, I don't think we know anyone from the Grotto or the Cove. Like, there's a lot of strangers here.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's probably not related.
Did they look like a satyr?
I don't think so. I don't
It was
really
dark and it was
remember.
green, so hard to see.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little hard to see, and the music was kind of loud, and I was very distracted.
So, what are we supposed to do now? Garnet's with Master L now. I think they're going to try and go see Untermauler. Likely, Garnet's just going to try and keep them occupied while Garnet's in the office. Or rather, while Sventisko's in the office. Can we do anything?
Well, where's Alex? I was looking for him after the performance, and I couldn't find him anywhere. Do you think he's just off doing codex things?
I guess so. I I have to assume that maybe he and Cryos are trying to manage the public relations after our performances. Like, this is a good
Yeah.
time for them to publicize the codex, right?
I guess we kind of did that, huh?
Ah,
But
well,
best-
they
best
did
of
ask
the
us to.
best, I guess. Yeah, well, is there any way that you can get in touch with Garnet? At least, like, any idea of what is going on?
Meanwhile, what's going on?
Actually.
Garnet, as you get like a somewhat safe distance, moving swiftly down the corridors, you can tell that El now is leading you towards the secret chamber where the two of you practice late at night. She glares at some students who quickly disentangle themselves from each other, back to the Gala with you two, and they shuffle shamefacedly back down out of the broom cupboard, and then keeps walking. And as soon as she thinks that she's in a safe distance, Garnet, you know that if this has anything to do with shadow magic, I'm the one whose help you need. It's not a matter that we would concern Untermauler with it. What is this really about?
I think the shadow wants to kill people. I don't know what to do about it.
Well, then you and I will beat it into submission. That's what we do about it. We're shadow mages.
So you're not reporting a security issue to the head of security?
Garnet, if I reported everything that we've done in our classes and everything that we've studied to the head of security, neither of us would still be here.
Okay, it's not about the shadow. Okay, I just need to talk to him and it's really urgent. I made a promise to a friend and I really need to speak to him about this issue. And it would mean a lot to me if you could help me get there.
All right, roll a persuasion check, Garnet.
Oh, okay, I'm lying. I stopped.
roll up lucky dice.
17. Do you want me to send for him?
Would it be quicker if we just went up there?
No.
Why not?
Magic, Garnet.
I've
Magic.
never even been up there.
Yes, you have. You were in my office in the spire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can we go up?
So it's
Okay.
if you just wanted to sneak in to see the offices, if that's what this is all about, Garnet, I swear, because I can just send a spell and he'll hear me immediately. You really need to go up there and see him as he's in the middle of interrogating this Fey intruder.
Yes.
It's that important.
Yes.
All right. She starts walking with you towards the landing.
I'm in. I'm just like Hacker Man's voice. I'm in. to let
She says she's in.
Oh. Well, okay. Well,
She
that
sent
makes
me a
things
message.
significantly less complicated now, doesn't it?
I mean, for us,
Yeah.
I think things are about to get significantly more complicated for her because I don't know how long she'll last verbally sparring with a minotaur a few words.
I can hear you. I think. I
Mm.
don't actually know.
I think that Athalor has to speak telepathically towards
Oh,
Garnet.
okay.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know what to do though. Wow, this is tough. Huh. Oh, I really wish Alex was here. He would know what to do.
True.
Garnet,
Getting into trouble. Oh shit.
at that moment, you have another flash of vision where the green-eyed companion of Sventisko puts on a pair of almost invisible sheer gloves, takes a small device, and applies it to the open threshold of the window. Athalor, I'm going to have you roll 2d20. This is a roll with advantage.
Roll 2d20.
All right. We will take the 14 as a glyph of warding is an additional spell that is disabled on the door.
Is this window a boss battle? Why do I hear boss fight music?
This is how the teacher offices in IOTH Academy are protected. And at that, Sventisko removes from her pouch a small chime and rings it. Ding. And the arcane lock dissolves and the window swings open.
Oh, she's really good.
And inside, you see fog. Nothing but fog. And the team hangs around the window, looks inside, looks at each other, and hesitates. Back to our heroes.
Garnet, I'm doing the earpiece thing now. I don't care.
Yes. Garnet here.
Do you know how to shape water at all?
Well, if you put it in the freezer and then like kind of chip away at it.
No, the spell, Garnet. The spell.
No.
Right. Okay.
It's easy. It's a cantrip. I could learn it overnight if you want me to.
Yeah, but can you learn it in the next 20 seconds?
No. Why?
Okay. So, if you see any, try and turn and leave some taps on. I know it's not environmentally friendly, but I think we have bigger problems right now. Just in case we need to ask the old enslaved water genie for a favor or something.
How do we do that? We gotta swirl the water, right? 3 times or something?
Don't worry, I'll do it on the end where I'm not being watched by the high faculty.
Okay, sounds good.
Athal looks to Arianna. I think we're fucked.
Always what we like to hear.
The two of you standing in the doorway are beginning to attract a crowd who is here to congratulate you on your performance. The temporary break has passed. Somebody else is giving a performance at this point now, a recitation of an epic ballad. But people are kind of just crowding around the two of you because you knocked it out of the park.
Oh, we're double fucked.
Well, Athalor, I kind of told Vernobi that I had to go check on a plant, a project that I'm getting word is gone horribly bad, and I need to check it now. Maybe we should go.
Yes, yeah. Yep. Sorry, everybody. The great Arianna needs to go and do some academic work, and we will be back with you shortly.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Bye. Let's go.
Skedaddle.
You guys are supposed to shuffle out of the
All right.
great hall.
Athalor and Arianna are seen leaving the Green Gala together. Noted.
Ooh.
That's
Steal
not
my
gonna come
mans.
back to bite us at any point.
Oh my god, you hear Athalor's cheating on Garnet? Oh my god. Scandalous.
After leaving the gala, where do you go?
Well, we don't know where Alex is.
Yeah, no idea.
Would he know where to find us? What if we went to, I don't know, like the old hideout place that we used to go to, or where do we have the Codex initiation again? I don't even remember.
There's an abandoned teacher's lounge on the second floor.
Ah, that.
I guess it could be in either of them, but here's the problem. If this plan involves Sventisko and it starts to go awry, she really doesn't get on with Alex. Actually, I don't think that's even that person right now. Probably she thinks about other things. Yeah, let's try the teacher's lounge.
Yeah, okay. I think we'll head out there and start thinking about if something goes horribly wrong, then maybe we'll have a plan B.
Well, I can guarantee you're not going to find Athalor, or you're not going to find Alexander for another 40 minutes or so.
We know. It's all about the suspense, okay?
I appreciate it. I appreciate the craft. Garnet, you are being brought out towards the landing, and even though she can fly on her own, she has to make a quick stop to grab a magic carpet because you're not able to fly.
I can show you.
And she goes ahead and says, "Hop aboard." It's dark out. It's nighttime. You've just got the faint glow of the golden sphere over you. Now turned down to nighttime levels, so it's like a faint background radiation. It's not that bright. It's low light throughout everywhere. And the two of you, unless you say otherwise, are going to start flying towards the central spire.
Oh, I'm on my way to the spire. To Athalor.
So what friend did you make a promise to that concerns the head of security at IOTH Academy, Garnet?
I feel like it'd be better if you just didn't ask as many questions, so I don't want to get you in trouble.
Oh.
What?
I have an idea. One
Ah.
second. Although carry on, I'm just going to DM it to you.
All right. Our luck is only going to go so far with this.
Wait, is she saying that?
Yeah, she's saying that.
Oh. What do you mean by that? Is he not a nice guy?
Untermauler?
Yeah.
He's honorable to a fault. He cares nothing more than for the well-being and protection of the people who live here. And in the event that he ever thought either of us could pose a danger to those who dwell here, it would fall on our heads.
Like you and I's heads?
Yes.
This is completely legitimate. I have a long list of Okay, if you want to know, I have a long list of security issues that I'd like to meet with Untermauler personally, and I knew if I said that straight up, you would just tell me it was unimportant.
In the middle of the night, while he's interrogating an actual intruder, you want to go over policy and procedural reforms. I've heard about this little society that's getting started up. I think you're jumping a little ahead on this one, Garnet.
It involves the Fae that he's interrogating.
And I can't wait until morning.
No.
Oh, Merrick.
I'll explain later. It's just really...
Yes, you will.
Oh, the allergies. Why you gotta bring me in the sky? I'll now... Jesus.
I'm allergic to skies. You know this.
I couldn't mute in time.
Okay, so you have a flash of insight as the team looks back and forth amongst themselves before hesitantly entering the office, which is filled with absolutely pea soup thick fog. They can't see a thing in there. Not even your shadow imp can see in there.
Am I eventually within 100? You'll let me know when we're within 100 feet.
Yeah, again, you're like half a mile away right now.
Oh,
You're moving pretty quickly, but it's going to be a few.
Okay.
So you see Sventisko walks into the fog, is looking around the office, walks a few more feet, and then bumps into the Dragonborn.
Oh, my heart.
Back at the door. She was walking into the fog, and when she bumps into the Dragonborn, she was walking out of the fog. And she seems very confused. All right. Athalor and Arianna, the two of you are on your way to the second floor when last we caught you.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere, right?
Yeah, yes. It's just over here. I'm trying to think of something that we could use to distract Untermauler if it comes to it. Maybe we can use Dubasif. I don't know.
Is Dubasif even listening to us anymore? I thought we...
I don't know. Athol slams open the door to a second lounge. Anyone here?
Quan Carwin looks up at you from a chair and smiles. Oh, hello.
Hello, Quan, have you seen Alexander?
I think he and Henan were working on something.
Oh,
Ah.
did you leave for Gala early? Us too, I suppose.
Just for a breath of fresh air. My date is still waiting for me. I wasn't going to be gone long.
Oh, you're pretty good at artificing, right?
He smiles.
Now, Codex Duo to Codex member, could I maybe ask you for a favor?
What can I do for you?
I've heard that you can enchant an object so that it can remotely play a sound. Can you do that?
Jack, can he do that? I gotta pull that up. It's gonna take me a moment.
I think it's one of the basic things that artificers can do.
No, I
but
believe
my
so.
D&D
I just
lore is not great.
Yes. Yeah, basic tinkering. That'll say yes. Also, chat has given us a treasure, so Quan could have been working on something that's easily reconfigurable. And it's a cube.
Potentially something that looks like it's from a refugee camp.
What do you have in mind?
Just anything that's recognizably not of IOTH Academy.
It could be made to look like it's not from IOTH Academy. After all, Sventisko is the one who's got a smuggling ring, not the Codex.
So, hear me out. I have an idea. Quan, I'm afraid I can't tell you what it's for. Can you make something that I could record a message onto that looks like it's from a refugee camp?
Start unpacking the new cube that he was working on, tinkering with it, muttering calculations, adjusting coils to the exact right rotation, and grab some nearby extra supplies that happen to be on hand. Thank you, chat. And just starts assembling it and putting it together.
Okay. So, Arianna, I'm thinking it's unlikely there's going to be a body of water up there large enough that Dubasif would be able to send us. But something like this with a message might work for a distraction tactic. Garnet! I have an idea.
Yeah.
Have we found any small bodies? A sink would do. Anything that would be close to Untermauler when you get there.
I am literally in the sky. Are we talking about rain clouds here?
No, when you get close to Untermauler, anything with some water, that would do. I think I know how to distract him.
Oh, can you explain?
I'm thinking about sending a message through in physical form.
What? Why? What? You're gonna send him a message with water?
Close enough.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'm almost there, I think.
Yeah.
At that, you notice Quan is just like in the middle of taking apart several things and putting them back together. 314159. And it plays back that exact 314159. Quan smiles and holds it up.
That's
3, 1.
impressive.
I gotta write that. 3, 1. My brain. I'm like thinking it out loud so that Athalor hears it and also remembers for Lord.
No, Quan is the one who did that, so this is over in the room where they are.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah,
Quan
no,
was
this
one
is
of
this is
Sventisko's
not.
people.
Nope,
Okay.
this is not Master L now. Master L now is not reciting digits of pi.
Okay, cool.
But
yeah.
yeah, guys, I got my cheat sheet on pi
Oh.
up to 5 digits.
A voice
I was like,
recorder.
Write that down.
A voice recorder is now operational.
God damn it.
Okay.
Go on, Smiles, and
And,
hands it over.
Nice. All right, Arianna. Here goes nothing to keep the audience in suspense. I'm just gonna. Can I just roll a performance check here to see how well the recording goes as a disguised voice?
Go for it. Love it.
Nice. Bam. I might have to lucky dice this one if it's shit.
19.
You think that's good? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All right, so you record a message into it.
Yes.
And then where do the two of you go?
Athalor, I think he's just gonna go to a sink and fill it up. Like one that would fit the cube within. Like, okay. Arianna, we might need to just send this over if Untermauler needs something that will really distract them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And Garnet's gonna let us know, right? If this is something that needs to happen.
Yeah. So how's the date with Renobi?
What?
What?
You went with Renobi to the dance, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. It was great. Yeah, Renobi's wonderful. I felt really bad just kind of leaving her, but this seemed way more important.
Be more
And
expelly. Yeah.
yeah, I'd rather us avoid getting each other expelled. So,
Yeah. I think it's solid. Garnet, what are you up to?
Just flying. Over.
All right. Garnet. As the three, you get another flash. The three of them are stumbling around. Every time they walk into the fog, they emerge from the fog going in a different direction than they entered. They all bump into each other and they kind of stop for a moment, grab onto each other, look around, and are whispering about how they're going to deal with this enchantment. Roll, Necro, roll 1d20 for me, please.
Me? Roll
Yeah.
Initiative.
1d20. Okay. I'm a moron.
What have you done?
You know how they have those videos of people that are like coding and then you accidentally put like a comma in there instead of
It's classic. Okay. All right. It seems like one of them realizes what this spell is. They're speaking amongst themselves. You hear guards and wards. They nod and they link hands and they start like shuffling through and tapping on the floor. One of them ties a rope to the bars of the window, and they use that almost like they're repelling as they walk into the fog-shrouded room. I need all three of you, please, to roll 1d20.
Whose avatar is gonna die?
Mine. No, me. Wait, you. Yo, we are so dog shit. Why are we so bad at rolling today?
You hear a voice.
You are intruding in my private quarters. I suggest you ring that bell and wait for me here.
Remember to ring that bell and subscribe.
no, baby.
Sventisko and the Dragonborn just stand up when they hear that, and they start walking into the fog. The pale, green-eyed member of the party was not affected by the suggestion spell, and grabs both of them by the back of the clothes, trying to stop them from going to ring the bell, but is losing ground.
Don't subscribe. Don't do it. It's a trap.
Don't go to the subscribe button.
Don't
At
ring
that
the bell.
exact moment, you start flying towards the entrance of Ika Elnau's office and get within 100 feet of Una.
Okay, here's my time, baby. Let's go. Well, it's already fucked. Okay, he's there, so that also changes my plan. Okay. Okay, so that was. Do we know if that was Untermauler's voice?
Roll an Arcana check, Garnet.
Oh, do I get advantage because I get advantage for identifying my creatures, magical creatures?
No.
What? Oh fuck! That's something cool I got before.
Useless.
Swoosh.
That's
Swoosh.
not him. That's a programmed spell. It's part of the defenses.
Oh.
They've activated a magical trap that has his voice and a suggestion spell in it.
Okay. I'm gonna direct Una to shapeshift into a spider.
Okay.
Going to direct him to use Arcanist's magic aura because I can deliver a touch spell if I'm within 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make him use it on himself. Self-touch.
Okay.
Make him...
Ugh.
Bruh. I just need to remove that from my vision forever. and
Delete the
bleach
VOD.
my
Delete the
eyes.
VOD.
Delete the VOD. And yeah, I'm gonna make him use the magic aura on himself
Mm-hmm.
so that he appears non-magical.
Okay.
And I would like to direct Una to start spreading spider webs in the hallway outside, because I think the spider could probably crawl under the door and put just maybe some web.
The door is sealed tight at the bottom. If you
No
live in a magic
ventilation?
school, if you live in a school of magic where people can turn into gas and shapeshift, you probably want a pretty tightly sealed door.
Inril is also scared of spiders.
Okay, then I will have the spider spread the web, and make it not like obvious,
Mm-hmm.
but because
So
he has web sense.
The
so
Dragonborn and
Alex-
Sventisko are walking into the fog and attempting to ring a bell at this exact moment. And their colleague is
Right.
struggling to stop them.
I'm gonna have first have the spider web up the bell
Okay.
so tight that it can't be rung.
Roll 1d100, please.
Oh, that's a big ass dice.
What percentage of the bell is webbed? 39%.
39. The spider walks into the fog and walks right back out.
So plan B, he has web sense, so anything that comes in contact with web, he let me read it. While in contact with a web, spider knows exact location of any creature in contact. So I'm trying to make him kind of set a path so
Mhm.
that he can kind of communicate with them about where they are to maybe hopefully direct them through the fog.
Okay. That is a good
and then make
plan,
its way-
but it is going to take a little bit of time, during which I need Arianna, who's the only one who didn't blow the roll, to roll 2d20 to represent a disadvantaged strength check as Ardath tries to stop the
How's
other
Ardath's
two from
strength
ringing the
modifier?
bell. A 4. We're taking the
Ardath
4. So the two of them are moving inexorably towards the bell. They will reach it in the next round. Athalor and Arianna, are the two of you doing anything at the moment?
I think Athol is just waiting. Possibly much to Ariana's chagrin, he's still making a small talk. Like, so how are the flowers?
Yeah, the flowers are good. Honestly, haven't done a whole lot of. I guess I haven't really been focusing a whole lot on home a lot, have I?
I guess you've been studying a lot.
Or trying to?
Are the grades improving? Do you feel like things are easier?
I think a little bit, yeah. Sir.
Young
Hear
dog.
Cryus arguing with Alexander somewhere.
Squeak. The callback to Squeaky. Let's go, dude.
Yeah. Quan is just
Can you
sitting
hear
there
that?
politely smiling as the two of you continue to indulge in small talk.
You can hear him barking, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
You're famous.
All right. Garnet, your spider Una has woven a web and has like threaded all three of them together and is able to use the web to navigate through the space melting fog that is blocking up Untermauler's office.
Can I have the spider attempt to bite one of them to break the suggestion?
Do you want
Is that a
to
thing?
bite the dragonborn that you don't know, or do you want to bite Sventisko?
Do I know? Would I happen to know through like Arcana knowledge if beating somebody or just doing damage breaks a suggestion spell?
Roll Arcana.
Oh, okay.
Bleeding emoji, break damage, break suggestion.
Break concentration.
No, that does not.
What about a phobic reaction?
Anybody scared shitless?
Well,
as
the thing
fuck?
is, asking the creature to do something that is obviously harmful breaks the spell. So if you can make ringing the bell seem obviously harmful, it would break the effect.
Just put the spider on the bell. Maybe
Yeah.
they're scared of spiders.
Has he been successful at fucking with the bell at all?
No, because the first attempt you made to fuck with the bell was messed up by the fog. Your second attempt
Oh,
was to
right.
use the string, which allows you to like navigate through the labyrinth, essentially. So now, if you just sit on the bell and or gum it up, it's your call, which you want to do.
Oh, what's the vision like in the fog? Can we
It's-
see even in front of us?
Under normal circumstances, it would be pretty bad, but the suggestion spell seems to cut right through it. So the ones who are under its thrall are able to move directly towards their objective. Do you want to be scary, or do you want to, in 6 seconds, use enough webbing to gum up the bell?
So this is fog, right?
Yes.
What
You got
about
you got a
shifting into a raven and
So you got a
fog away?
14 on your Arcana check. This is a guards and wards spell, which you can look up in the compendium to see all of its effects.
Okay, guards and wards. Did you? Oh, you didn't post it. Okay. Oh wow, that's a long. Holy shit, that's a lot of things. Okay, okay. Stinking cloud. Is that what this is? Return. That's okay. Either way, I'm fine. Okay. Scary spider gonna not sit on the bell because that could accidentally ring it, but go above on the wall and just hiss and do a little spider dance, a threatening spider dance.
The spider begins the Macarena.
Oh, you're muted.
1 XP, baby.
Hey, let's go.
1
Level
XP.
5.
Go ahead and roll a performance or intimidation check for Una. If you don't have Una's stats available, just roll 1d20.
So it would have spider stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take my stats, takes the spider. Okay, so this is a charisma.
But it still has an imp's mental stats.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
performance okay. Intimidation is charisma. Performance is charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would be. It says 14 plus 2. Okay, so then I just roll and then add a plus 2.
Yep, roll 1d20 and add +2. 10.
10.
Would you like to use a lucky die on this? I think you're out of inspiration. You're out of inspiration. You want to use one of your lucky die? How many do you have after this?
I'll have one left if I use one.
Okay, roll again.
Fuck.
Even worse. 6 or a 10. The spider hisses. I don't know if either of these characters are explicitly arachnophobic. I don't know if that has been established.
Arachnophobia.
Inspiration for spider just came in.
Inspiration for spider just came in. All right. There's only 10 inspiration a night, so I'm going to say that does it. That breaks the spells. Both of them pause long enough. They don't want to get bit by a spider. The suggestion breaks, and they do not ring the silver bell on the mantle.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you are setting if you're like focusing on your spider, then you're kind of lost to the world. Garnet. Garnet.
Yeah. What?
We're here.
I was just thinking about chapter 3, page 27 of what we went over last night.
Shouldn't you be on chapter 5 by now?
Oh.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
my bad. I was preparing for the green Gala. Anyway, are we there yet?
Yes, you step onto the open, no guardrail balcony that is Master Elnau's office, and walk through the perches of different furniture. It's sort of this large conical chamber. She mutters a word under her breath as she goes. Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
You notice, as you're approaching, that the same defensive spell, the Guards and Wards spell, was active as you arrived. She spoke the Auran primordial word for freedom, and the spell vanished on her office. There's a number of different magical enchantments that every time she leaves her office, she activates all of them. And when she's having open office hours, she deactivates them. So the other offices probably work similarly. Most likely, he would have taken a moment. We're going to be a little bit faster than him. We can head up to his office to head him off.
You said you could alert him that we were coming, right?
You didn't
'Cause you
want
don't-
me to do that earlier. You want me to do that now?
I said whatever is quicker. Whatever the quickest way to...
Roll a stupidity check.
IQ check? 20 int, by the way.
This dance is no good for you. You need to stay focused on things. You can't afford that. Anyways, whoosh. Untermauler, a word before you enter your office, please. She stops as if listening. All right, he's here. Let's go. She opens the door of her office and steps out into the corridors of the teachers, the spire.
I'm really nervous. Do you have any water in your like mini fridge or something in your office?
There's a basin right around the corner. Hurry up. We're not going to keep him waiting. He has a prisoner to interrogate.
Is that drinkable? Low minerals? Anyway, I start walking in that direction.
Okay. There is, in fact, a basin with a beautiful silver ewer next to it, and it's flowing, and it's clearly a magical water source.
I message or telepathic bond. What do you want me to do with the water? What is this for? I'm about to go meet Untermauler.
Yeah, just make sure there's some kind of water nearby so that I can send something via Dubasif, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go meet him. How am I gonna explain when the water starts talking?
Just while you're talking, just press the digitation to tap or something.
I don't know that spell! You think I would learn such a stupid cantrip?
You are useless. Put it in. Just start running some water in Master Elno's office. Say you need a drink or something, but leave it on when you leave.
It's permanently there, by the way. It's just a flowing basin. It's always on.
Okay, I'm near a basin. Do you want me to bring a cup of water with me when I go meet them? Or are you okay with this basin here?
The basin should be fine. Athal's going to assume that if the flowing basins are always on, there's probably one in Inril's. I think it's like ready to allow him to like splash his face or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know if I see one in there. But there's one right here. You see it? Oh, you don't see it. Well, it's here.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
And I walk back towards Master L, or I do like a little finger like into the water, taste it. Oh, not good.
Oh, it's
And then-
excellent. It's pure rainwater straight from the Sky
Oh.
Kingdom. Yeah,
Oh,
this
she's
is
just like
this is from the heart of the
smart
clouds
water.
of Hrydur. Yeah, this is the good shit.
Okay, then it's good. Okay. Oh, and then a little sip of water. Okay.
Insults your water.
Walk over to Master L now.
Pikachu insulted my water and called me a bitch. All right, so you walk back. She's waiting outside. She has a light spell going, floating above her hand. Since the lights are out, it's after hours. All set?
Yeah.
All right. She starts walking down the corridor, down a flight of stairs. Meanwhile, I am going to have Anacra roll 2d20 and take the best of the two. Garnet, in your mind's eye, after throwing off the illusion, Sventisko reaches into her pouch and pulls out a small wand. Swishes it. It flickers green and swings in her hand, like pulls her hand towards one of the walls. They walk towards it, and Sventisko takes the gloves from her compatriot, slips them on, puts the lenses back in her eyes, and starts pressing and prodding all over the wall. And accidentally activates a stinking cloud that just pours out of the secret compartment in Master Untermauler's office. I would like all three of you to roll Constitution saving throws for the members of the heist. So just 1d20 each.
A
13, a 15, and a 15.
Not bad.
Wow, okay.
For days.
All
No
right.
stank. Stank be gone.
Their eyes are all watering, but they don't just spend the entire time puking. And Sventisko reaches into her pouch and pulls out a scroll, reads the words, and a gust of wind blows the stinking cloud out the window, and the scroll evaporates. She looks down into the pouch, running a little low here. All right. Athalor and Arianna, are you both in a holding pattern, or do you need anything yet?
I think Athalor is currently in the holding pattern, just waiting to see if/when Inril needs to be distracted.
Is he still making small talk?
Yeah, of course. He's a teenager. He can't sit in silence.
As Quan sits there in silence, what is it? What's the current topic?
So Quan, who's your date?
Actually, I shouldn't leave her waiting. I'll go ahead and let you two go.
Us two. Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Athalor and Arianna now alone in the teacher's lounge, barring the distant sounds of an argument between Alex and
Yes.
Squeaky.
It is the two of you are now alone.
Huh. I guess now we wait.
Now we wait.
And so they waited, awkwardly in silence, their fingers fidgeting and a great many words remaining unspoken as their friend attempted to intercept a minotaur with an assload of magic. All right. You hear the heavy footsteps and the ironclad staff of Master Untermauler. And as you walk up the staircase, you can see the staircase a moment ago before you approached. They were all cluttered with webs. And as you walk towards them, the webs evaporate and dissolve, reacting to Master Elnau's presence because she's authorized to be here.
You had need of me, Elnau.
It wasn't actually me, Master Untermauler. It was, Garnet Ahsoka. 4th year. Wanted to speak with you. Gentle nudge, gentle shove.
Just like, look up. Hi,
You notice
have I met him?
you've seen him multiple times at the opening ceremonies, but I don't think you've ever had a conversation with him. He's carrying a sack, a black sack that's a little larger than you, very heavy, and he's just holding it above the ground in one hand. It's got something in it.
It appears to be moving.
So
Not anymore.
Can I tell by his shape? What the fuck? Is there like a shape to the bag?
Roll a perception check.
Yes, corpse inspection.
Identifying magical creatures advantage.
I'll allow that. I will allow that.
Identifying
Dude, I
magical
roll like
burlap.
shit tonight.
There's a
This literally
satyr in
sucks.
that bag, and it's not moving.
What's a satyr?
It's a goat
Like
man.
half a centaur.
It's a goat man. A fawn. It's a kind of fae that,
Mr. Tumnus.
yeah, like Tumnus, except the rowdy Greek legend kind.
Was that the intruder?
That's the one who made me violence horny.
Yes.
Did you kill it? Why is it in a bag?
Merely incapacitated. I do not practice necromancy, young student. I cannot interrogate the dead.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't want to mess with you, big fella, so we're...
And yet, here you are.
So I have a number of issues to bring up about the security of the school, and it was very pressing to talk right now.
He shakes the bag slightly and its contents settle.
Ew. Well, that's gross. So may I have a few minutes of your time, sir?
I am rather in the middle of something. How pressing, young student.
Well, I've identified another intruder, and there's been some commotion. There's a long laundry list of issues that I have to bring up with you.
Roll deception check, please, Garnet.
I mean, it's kind of the half truth.
All right. It's a half truth. I'll grant you advantage on it.
Okay. My dice are bugged today.
Ooh.
23.
Need a dice cage.
The intruder, then?
At that exact moment, on the other side of the door that you're all standing somewhat close to, you can see in your mind's eye 3 students who are freaking out as the low bass voice of the Minotaur rumbles through the door where they are like 20 feet away from you. They're hearing bits and pieces of this conversation on the other side. They all look at each other. They look to Sventisko as if waiting for instruction.
Sorry, what was the instruction part?
Basically, they can hear Untermauler on the other side of the door, and Sventisko's 2 companions are looking to her like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Wait, let me check my one spell here. One second. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target. Can I send a message to Sventisko? It says I can go through solid objects if I know the target.
Yes.
I know it is beyond the barrier. Okay. I would like to send a message to Sventisko to get the fuck out.
Does that spell have any verbal or somatic components whatsoever?
I have, let me post my thingy. I think it's Fundamentals of Shadow. Is it this one? No longer require verbal, somatic, or materials.
You are so lucky right now. Not lucky, lucky. You are well tuned for this. Because if he saw the slightest inkling of spell casting, this guy has counterspelled some serious stuff before. He is an anti-mage in a way, but he doesn't even know. So you tell Sventisko you need to get out.
Yeah, get out. Like Untermauler is here. I'm trying to help.
Okay. At that exact moment, you get another flash. Sventisko does one of these. Points her finger up, circles it around, and points out the window. She reaches into her bag, pulls out a small wooden box, and just upends it. Sparkling dust flies up and falls over the 3 of them, and they turn invisible.
Oh, that would have been great at the start.
Roll dexterity checks to get out the window.
Right, bonk, bonk, bonk. No, that's what the rope is for. They tied off a rope first so that they could follow the rope back.
Ah.
All right.
The intruder.
Athalor, by the way, your mental connection is still open. Go ahead, Garnet.
I've been noticing during those ceremonies where IOTH comes to speak, I've been noticing the presence of an imp who has been patrolling. and looking pretty suspicious.
An imp in the academy.
Behind you, Master Elnau's feathers ruffle, almost inaudibly.
I also, there's a pillar about to break in the Green Gala that's about to crush about 100 students, but I don't know which problem we should address first. You know, the one that you were supposed to watch. So I really wanted to come here and make sure you check about that pillar. I was looking for you at the gala, and so I had to get Master Elnau to come look.
He tilts his head at you as if you have 3 heads, raises his hand, and casts a sending spell. Sig, the pillars. Check them now. Waits as if hearing a response, and lowers it.
He's gonna find bits
You-
of Eldritch Tentacle.
Came all the way up here to tell me about a threat all the way down there.
Well, my message only goes about 100 feet.
Any teacher could have helped.
I like gesture to Master Elnau.
She didn't say anything about the pillar.
She helped me get to you.
The intruder, then.
He drops the bag, and it slightly.
Is that thing okay?
It will be
Not for
fine.
long.
Oh yeah, so intruder, and then yeah. So what should I mean, the students have been kind of freaking out about, you know, an imp running around, especially in the girls' locker rooms. Is there something you're going to be addressing about that?
Roll a deception check, please. 20.
Oh my god.
Come then, let us speak of this in greater detail.
And he drags the bag towards the door of his office, knocks 3 times on it, puts his horns up against it, and then opens it. And gestures for you to follow.
Opens what, sorry?
The door to his office.
Is it still foggy inside?
It is not.
So
Do I see anything in there? Like everything's chill, everything's good?
You just barely see the window closing shut. And a rope.
does Untermauler see any of that? Roll for perception.
Stop giving him
on
fucking
Untermauler.
ideas, Winter.
We were heading there. He looks at the window.
How
Come
are you
then,
feeling on the
Garnet.
distraction?
I like waddle in, just looking unwell. Just, do you have any water? I'm really parched.
And we'll be right back with more Book of Dawn IOTH Academy. Don't go anywhere, folks.